so fun. It's so fun.
Yeah,
I
it's a
just
great
like that.
call. It's a great
It
video.
is. It's such a great video. And it's not even of Joe. It's of the guys. It's of Lanny and Ron calling Joe Thornton to welcome him into the Hall of Fame. The draft happened.
Yes.
So the Sharks brought in WWE superstar Bailey to make the first round picks for us. And she's pretty smart. So the Sharks ended up picking Michael Misa. I knew he would be the guy. It was all smoke screens. I knew it. Um, so there it is. Michael Misa. He's gonna join a really strong forward group. I love it, man. I'm so hyped for the pick.
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of the draft class, you have Joshua Ravensbergen, the goalie at
Love
number
that.
30.
Love
That's a
that.
great pick as well. So that's going to be a really good goalie core. All right, Simon Wong,
Love that.
defenseman. Wong and Dick on your back end, man. It's gonna be great. Like just
Wong
the
Dick.
just yeah,
Yes.
yeah, just the gonna just be handing out the long schlong
I
of the
didn't
defense.
even think about that. That's going to be
Yeah,
great.
it's gonna be a great nickname duo for the Sharks for a long time. Okay. All right. Let's see. And then what else? We got Cole McKinney, a center in the second round toward the back end, pick number 53. You got another center, pick 95, round 3, Teddy Mutrin.
Muchin.
Uh cool. You got another defenseman,
I can't say it either.
Ilias Magomed Sultanov. Oh, that's
Better than what I can
something
do.
Eastern European. Zachary Sharp, another defenseman. Love that name. That one's easier. Max Heisey, it's a center in the round 5, and then a 7th round pick, Richard Gallant, 7th round. He's a forward. He's a short king, 5'8", 166 pounds. So maybe he gets the Joe Pavelski route. We'll see. All right. So overall, most of the time, when you look at a draft class, it's really the first couple of rounds is the ones you look at. Most of the time, if anybody from the 3rd round on even makes it to the NHL,
It's pretty impressive.
that's impressive. Like that's an outlier case.
Yeah.
So you look at the first 2 rounds, and I see 2 centers, a defenseman, and a goaltender, and and that's great. Uh, and the Sharks need help everywhere, right? I mean, and so you just take best available, right? And
Yeah.
and when you look at the list and all the experts, when you
All
check
A's.
it off the list and you say, oh, they look at the list and say, I think that Joshua Ravensbergen is the 27th best player in this entire class, and the Sharks were able to get him at 30. That's a value. And so, and every single like expert I've read have the Sharks either at an A or an A plus in their draft.
Yep.
So I'm like, based on what the experts are saying early, and obviously it's way too soon to truly judge this class, but everybody's really excited about this draft class. I was excited the second they drafted Michael Misa and not anybody else. So I'm feeling great about it. That was the only one that I was like really invested in. As long as it was Michael Misa, that was fine, And then after that, I'm like, I'm going to let the experts worry about the rest of it. And so there we go. Okay. I've said my piece on that. Okay. So the next important thing, holy doodle. Holy F, Ron. Holy doodle, boys. Joe Thornton gets the call. He's
He
getting the
missed the
Hall of
call,
Fame.
and then he got the second call.
He missed the call because he was on the plane, and then he
He was
answers the
hanging out
call.
with Bernsey, actually.
Yeah. So Joe Thornton's officially a Hall of Famer, first ballot, like we all expected him to be. So Joe Thornton's career stats in the regular season, some of these are pretty impressive. So I got games played, goals, assists, and points, total points. Okay, so just those 4. Where do you think he ranks in games played?
Number
Just overall. I'm not
number
asking you for the total number, just like,
I would say 3.
he's sixth all time at
Okay.
17-14.
Okay.
Goals.
Ooh, goals. I'm gonna say he's probably 7th.
No, goals. He's actually pretty lower. He has 430 goals. That's 84th. Okay. Here's where it gets a little more interesting. Assists.
That's the one I'm thinking of. He's always
Yeah.
behind the net throwing it to people.
Exactly.
I would
Yeah.
say, yeah, he was the one that really glorified passing the puck to himself off the back of the net that people didn't think about doing. Like that was a Joe Thornton specialty. Assists all time
Yeah. All
over
time
everyone
rank.
else. I'd put him at that's where I'd put him at 7. I'd put him at 7.
7 on the dot. 1109.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
total points.
Ooh, total points. Gosh, assists gets you a lot of points too. I'd say he's probably was somewhere in like the 24th, 25th, somewhere in there.
14.
Okay.
1539 points, 14th all time.
Okay.
So yeah, so there you go. So yeah, obviously, if you haven't seen the video yet, take a look at that because it's really cool. It's so fun. It's so fun.
Yeah,
I
it's a
just
great
like that.
call. It's a great video.
It is. It's such a great video. And it's not even of Joe. It's of the guys. It's of Lanny and Ron calling Joe Thornton to welcome him into the Hall of Fame. It's a Hall of Fame mustache calling a Hall of Fame beard to welcome him into the NHL, into the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So a guy that moving on from that, just a couple other guys coming into the Hall of Fame with him are Zdeno Chara and Duncan Keith as well. Guys that are deserving as well, giving them a couple of stick taps as well. But Joe Thornton's the guy that we give a damn about over here. So I'm going to get to that note in just a second. I do want to give a couple of stick taps to Marc-Edouard Vlasic, who was placed on waivers for the purposes of a buyout. He was in the final year of his contract with the Sharks. So it's going to clear a roster spot. So he had 1,300 games played. He won gold with Team Canada in 2010. Defensive first defenseman, and like he was a defensive-minded defenseman. So like he doesn't have a lot of the counting stats, but 1,300 games played with the Sharks. He was just like, when he was at his prime, he shut down the best of the best. Okay. The reason why in 2014 the LA Kings were able to do the reverse sweep on the Sharks is because early in game 5, Marc-Edouard Vlasic got injured, left the game, could not return to that series. And that opened up Anze Kopitar and everybody else to like suddenly run wild and run free. Pickles wasn't there to shut them down, and that turned that more than anything else turned the series back. So I mean, Pickles was just as an important part of that franchise. The we talked about it before, the historic run that they were on. They made the playoffs like 22 of 25 seasons or something like that. And Pickles was a huge reason why that happened. Almost as important on the on the defensive side as Joe Thornton was on the offensive side.
Yep.
So or Patrick Marleau, like Pickles does not get the love that he deserves during his prime. He didn't do it as long as Joe Thornton or Patrick Marleau, but when he was at his best, he was super important, and I just wanted to show Pickles the love that he deserves. So congrats on a hell of a career. I'm sad to see him go. The last couple of years, he just hasn't been the same, unfortunately, and it makes sense for the organization to move on. So, yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, so a couple of notes moving on. Evander Kane got traded to the Canucks. The Oilers are going to get back a 4th-round pick. Vancouver is going to pay the entirety of his last year of his contract. It's a little over $5 million. Trevor Zegras is traded from Anaheim to Philly. Anaheim's getting 2 picks and a 4th-line center back. The NHL and the NHL Players Association agreed to a CBA extension. This is huge. We do not have to have a work stoppage at next year. They got this done more than a year ahead of time. So
Yeah.
here's some of the key points. 84 game season starting in the 2026-27 season.
Okay.
Preseason is going to be shortened to 4 games.
I'm okay with that.
And players with over 100 games played can play a max 2 games as well. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work as well. Player maximum contract lengths shortening to 7 years if you're signing with your own team, 6 years if you're signing with a new team.
Okay.
Comprehensive playoff salary cap system, so it's closing that long-term injury that long-term injury list loophole. So that's good. Draft pick signing rights to universally expire at age 22, regardless of what league you're playing in. So when you're drafted and then you go to college, but the team still holds your rights, it expires at age 22 unless you sign your entry level contract. No more deferred salary. That's cool.
I'm a little as an Eagles fan, I'm a little about it.
All right, significant increase to Stanley Cup playoff bonus pool fund. It's going to almost double.
Okay,
so that's good. Establishment of full-time wait, I'm sorry. Emergency backup goalie for within the team. So each team is going to have their own third emergency backup goalie. So that's great. And then no more team mandatory game day dress code for the players as well. So
no more suits, huh?
No more suits. They can wear the suit if they want to, but they don't have to anymore. They can dress as they see fit.
I don't mind that, but hockey was just the one sport that I'm like, every dude rocked a cool suit. You know what I'm saying? Like there wasn't one guy that didn't rock a cool suit, you know?
Okay. So let's see. Some more because it's also free agent frenzy over here as well. In Hockey Town, Panthers and reigning playoff MVP Sam Bennett agreed to an 8-year, $64 million extension. Brad Marchand and the Florida Panthers are doing 6 years and $32 million extension. That's interesting because Brad Marchand is 37 years old. So, he's gonna play yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Evan Borchardt, the defenseman, is signing with Edmonton for a 4-year, $10.5 million annual average annual value contract. So, $42 million, it looks like. Ivan Provorov re-signs with Columbus, $8.5 million per year for 7 years. Patrick Kane back to Detroit on a 1-year, $3 million deal. And here's the big one. Mitch Marner agrees to a sign-in trade with Vegas. The contract is 8 years, $96 million. He's likely going to be on the top line with Jack Eichel and Mark Stone. So there's another reason to hate that team. So there you go, buddy. Okay. Yeah, we can continue to hate the Vegas Golden Showers.
Yeah. Jesus.
Got him.